What's going on, YouTube? This is Jim Afanis, and today I want to talk to you guys about The Division and Destiny. You know, there's been a lot of discussion lately as opposed to whether The Division and the Destiny game can coexist in the same world, and the answer is, of course they can. But as people love to make lists and compare and contrast, I just want to point out that neither game is perfect. Now, Destiny had a great run initially because of the hype train that it was a part of. Destiny's synonymous with PlayStation 4. Destiny's synonymous with these long, sweeping advertisement campaigns that trailed on for over a year. Bungie obviously being involved with the creation of this game, making the game they always wanted to make. Hype was at an unsurmountable level. And the game came out, and we loved it, and we hated it at the same time. And I think that's been beaten to death. The game is now in a much better state with the Taken King coming out. They've kind of righted the wrong of these really nonsensical seasonal expansions that they do, whether it be the Sparrow Racing League or the Holiday Mask event, or the Halloween Mask event, rather. They have now announced that they're going to be giving us a proper expansion sometime later this year with additional story, weapons, guns, all that great stuff. And the best part is if you already own the Taken King, you get it for free $99, which is amazing. I don't know what the standalone price is just yet, but I think the world of Destiny is going well. Yes, people aren't playing it as much as they used to because the game's been out for a while, and that happens. Other than Halo 5 and me playing the game for over 6 days now, in game clock, which is like 150 or so hours, most people move on to other games, and there are plenty to choose from. Most of my friends have gravitated towards The Division. A lot of people are playing that right now on the PC Master Race because they never got to experience Destiny because they didn't own a console. I was fortunate enough to own both, or am fortunate enough to own both, and I can tell you that there are definitely compare and contrast that can totally be made for the game, whether it be in story, loot, character customization, weapons, that sort of thing. And those videos have been even done to death. You know, people will rank them and say, well, The Division is definitely better because blank, or Destiny's definitely better because of this or that or the other thing. The truth is, I'm very happy that both exist in this world, and I hope that more games like this come into the fold. And this goes back to the point I've said again and again and again for years now: competition drives creativity. Do not think for 1 second that Destiny was willing to give us a free, paid, proper expansion this year if it were not for The Division. I know that for a fact. Do I work at Bungie? No, of course not. No, I don't know it for a fact. But it probably is true. And if not, I mean, it definitely spurred them in thinking about it. You know, Destiny definitely was stagnant after the Taken King content had been played through, and people kind of moved on to other games, whether it be Witcher or Far Cry 4 or Far Cry Primal or Fallout 4 or Metal Gear, whatever. There's so many games out there. But, you know, Destiny kind of had moved on. They did the seasonal thing. It didn't really work. But do not think that for a second that The Division did not make the guys at Bungie go, hey, wait a minute. Our servers aren't nearly as full as they used to be. We need to do something to win people back and get people hyped up for the follow-on. And that's what's happening now. So I think you're seeing a direct result already of the game's already been out. The Division's been out, like 2 weeks at this point? You're already starting to see changes in the way that Bungie thinks about things, and I think that is great. I like that. And in the same vein, I hope that some of the stuff that Destiny really excels at, maybe The Division will say, you know what, we should probably start incorporating some of that into our game as well. Because there will definitely be a Division 2 or some sort of follow-on game to it because it's so widely popular. It said it just surpassed as the best-selling original IP franchise of like all time or something, like 350 million copies. I don't even know how $350 million. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know if that's the right statistic. The point is this thing made a boatload of dough. And they would be foolish not to continue. You know they're going to. You know they're already thinking about things and reacting to criticisms and that sort of thing. So good on them for making a great game that so many people enjoy, and good on us as the gamer who gets to enjoy all these things. So rather than taking the time to go out and hate Bungie and hate Ubisoft and explain why one game is superior to the other and why people should die in a fire if they don't select the game that you have chosen, Why not and spread the love, man? Enjoy both games for what they are. Enjoy them for both their strengths and their weaknesses. Play with your buddies online. Have a great time with both of them. It's okay. And when the next MOBA shooter, whatever we're calling this genre now, comes out with, not MOBA, I guess it'd be more like a MMO shooter comes out, whenever that is, enjoy that one too, and enjoy the next one after that. Burning and trial by fire and throwing things away and discarding them and being so violent and nasty on the internet does nobody any good. And I've been reading post after post after post about, IGN gave The Division a 6.7, but they gave Destiny a 8. I don't know, making up that number. I know Division got a 6.7 because I was just reading the review today. So therefore, Destiny has to be better. Well, the Metacritic score says this, so this has to be better. Don't even think about that. Just enjoy the game you're playing for you. Don't try to persuade me. Don't try to persuade anyone else that my decision is wrong or that I'm wrong because I like something you don't. It's really nonsensical. And for the people who do that, I'm sorry you guys feel like you have to do that, but you're not going to win me over. I enjoy them both. I liberally buy games. I have a room dedicated to games, even though my bookcase is still empty. Soon it won't be empty, but until then it's still empty. But I'm free. I buy them all. I have it all. I love it all, and I just enjoy the experience with my friends. And as long as you're out there having fun and enjoying it, that's all that really matters, right? I didn't plan for this video to turn into more of a pep talk, but I think that's kind of where the direction of it seems to be going. I just don't understand why these games can't coexist in the world, because we know that they can and they will. And for the people who are currently enjoying The Division, that is awesome. I am so happy for you. It's a great game. I'm enjoying the story elements to it. I wish I had named guns like I did in Destiny. And for my friends in Destiny who are enjoying all the named guns that have all the incredible lore to it, that's awesome. But I wish it had a little bit more of a story outside of a few handful of missions with Nathan Fillion, a.k.a. Cade 6, tearing up the galaxy. But hey, no one's perfect, right? Except this guy. As always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and go out and watch the Halo World Championship Series this weekend. Give your neighbor a hug. It's going to be all right, guys. There's plenty of room for games, and there's plenty of room for competition, and trust me when I tell you that is why capitalism works. Until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.